Good morning, adventurers. We're going full tourist mode today.
Oh, yes,
oh, yeah. We are doing the Jurassic Park Ranch tour.
Y'all.
It's actually called the Kualoa Ranch, but check this out. Oh, yeah. They filmed a ton of scenes from Jurassic Park at this place.
They did also so many other movies, too. And Lost, the TV show, parts of that were shot here.
It's also very popular, very touristy.
Very popular.
That's okay, but that means we have to wait in line with a bunch of other people, but it's going to be fun.
It's going to be worth it, I think, hopefully. The tour is about to begin. Let's go.
We've arrived to our first stop. It's this epic lookout over here that was one of the backdrops they used for Jurassic World. But we learned that they filmed, I think he said 55 different films here.
Something like that, starting as far back as the 1950s, apparently. But
and it's been some big stuff.
Yeah, for sure. I think
like Tears of the Sun, Along Came Polly, 51st Dates.
Yeah,
I think.
You, Me, and Dupree, was that
Lost,
one of them?
Of
yeah,
course.
Lost. Yeah, all sorts.
So
of
many
stuff.
movies. Crazy.
Yeah, he said this has been used for all sorts of countries as well. So
yeah, so they make it look like pretty much whatever they need.
Exactly.
But it's pretty cool because the scene from Jurassic World, you see the helicopter flies in right here, and there's all sorts of stuff built up meant to look like the theme park around this lake over here. It's really cool.
Yeah, it looks nothing in real life like it does in the movie.
Yeah, not at all.
Welcome to Jurassic World. It's my favorite part of the day when I get to say that.
Our next stop is this gate, which is from Jurassic World. This is where they had the big mutated T-Rex dinosaur.
Yeah, where Chris Pratt was like running through to get away from him. He comes busting through the wall.
Yeah, and there's scratches on the other side that you can see.
Very cool.
So they said that when the movie crews come in here, they're contractually allowed to destroy, blow up stuff, move stuff around, do whatever they want as long as they put it back when they're done. And some of the stuff they leave for tours like this. So this was one of the things they left here, although they have had to do a lot of maintenance to keep it up.
Apparently, I get to go open up the observation deck because I had the most recent birthday on the tour.
This is so cool.
Oh my God.
So all this stuff is really cheap. And they said they have to do a bunch of, whoa, it's really soft. Whoa. Man, that is so cool.
Oh.
And they have to do all kinds of repairs to keep it up because it's made of such cheap stuff. So you can see in this shot, you've got Chris Pratt running through the door. You can see all the scratch marks right there. You can see that right there. That's pretty cool. They said that they've actually rebuilt this several times, the whole thing from scratch, because it's made of such cheap materials that it just falls apart and it absorbs all this moisture.
If you're wondering what this thing is on our left-hand side, that's just our little reminder of why we no longer offer helicopter tours at the ranch. Just kidding, guys. This is from Kong Skull Island, a newer movie in the King Kong franchise. The only real parts you're looking at is actually the cockpit, the propeller blades, and the top half of the fuselage. All the other pieces are a mixture of foam and plywood.
Oh my goodness, you guys, we were driving, we came up on this horrible helicopter wreck. We gotta go see if there are any survivors. Oh. Nope, just a lot of spiders.
I think this has been my favorite thing so far. I just want to mess around with it and climb on it and stuff. It's so cool, it's so realistic. So this stop is at this little fake town that exists on the property. And what they said was that pretty much every production that comes through here uses this in some form or fashion. So you can see all these buildings are set up and they can change whatever they want, but then they have to put it back like it is right now. We're about to continue the tour. One thing we thought was really cool is that a lot of the films and shows that are filmed here, they make it look like any other place. They'll make it look like Africa, Southeast Asia,
Central America, everything.
This valley here is one of the more famous spots on the ranch. You'll recognize all this stuff from the first Jurassic Park. I think it's in Jurassic World as well. And then this mountain way over there is used as a volcano in multiple movies. I think he said Journey to the Mysterious Island and some other movie.
Yeah, when you see it, it looks a bit different in the movie.
Yeah, they make it look so much more grand. I mean,
Yeah.
it looks awesome in real life, but in
Yeah.
the movies it looks so much more, it's just mixed with all the CG, you know?
The hike we did a couple days ago is actually just over there. Actually, maybe we went up onto that peak.
Oh, yeah, we might have been actually just on the opposite side of this.
Yeah. Welcome to the boneyard, y'all. Check this out. But this boneyard is actually from the movie Kong, and a lot of this stuff is still left out here. They're saying some of it's not looking so hot today because the cows like to rub on everything, so they've broken some of the props out here, but still pretty impressive.
And you can see there's a bunch of cows over here because apparently this is their favorite place because of all the bones. All of this stuff is made out of either styrofoam or fiberglass. This one might be fiberglass because the fiberglass is a little heavier.
Oops.
Wow, these are surprisingly light. This must be one of the styrofoam ones.
Well, maybe
Oh, yeah.
you're just filled with muscles.
It's real squishy. Oh yeah, it was that hike yesterday. I'm just super buff now because I trained so hard. Woo! Tour is over. It was absolutely incredible. I love all that movie nerd stuff. Seeing
yeah.
the sets in real life, and then they showed clips of it while we were driving around.
And just learning how they set up the
Yeah.
all the different sets, you know, using tarps and the materials they use to easily break down shots and set them up. It was really cool. And they're really trying to focus on keeping the ranch how it is. So, you know, we keep saying the movie sets could come in and do whatever they want, but they had to put it back the way they found it. They're also starting to expand. Apparently they're starting to grow a lot of their own food here. They already have cattle. They're growing a lot of crops so that eventually they can do a farm to table experience. We hear that starts next month,
Yeah.
so we're missing it by a month.
So if we ever come back,
Yeah,
we're gonna be doing
but
that.
hopefully you guys can come and taste it because I think it's gonna be very delicious. Y'all, it is lunchtime. Ashley and Josh got an amazing tip to come to this place called Ted's Bakery, specifically for garlic shrimp. So we are actually doing a traditional lunch plate today, but tomorrow we are going to be doing a full food vlog. So stay tuned for that. This is just a little teaser of what's to come. The thing you have to get at Ted's is this lovely concoction here, garlic shrimp. These might be the biggest shrimp I've ever seen in my entire life.
I'm not sure what I was expecting, but these look a lot better than what I
Yeah.
was thinking.
They
smell really good too.
We actually drove up to, I guess, the north of the very tip of the island, and the whole way here we kept seeing signs for garlic shrimp. No, we're eating it. The garlic shrimp comes with a slice of pie. We did their chocolate hopia? That's
Sure.
supposed to be their famous one, so we thought, well, you can't go wrong with what they're known for, right? I'm assuming it's just gonna be super garlicky shrimp. It looks like there's almost batter on it. Wonder if it's fried. I didn't think to ask. But
Hefty, delicious looking piece
yeah,
of shrimp.
let's get a lot of that garlic sauce in there. I asked her if we should do the spicy one or the garlic one. She said garlic for sure, like without a hesitation. So let's see. Ooh! Some of you might know, I grew up in the Midwest. Every year for my birthday, my dad would take us by ourselves to Red Lobster for dinner. It was our tradition. And every year I would get the shrimp scampi. This is like the grown-up legit version of that. It is garlicky and buttery, coated in Parmesan cheese. It's so good. Oh, I'm so glad my younger self didn't know that this existed because I thought my shrimp scampi was the best thing on earth. Nope, this is the best shrimp on earth, I think.
You guys, that food was so delicious. I was just stuffing my face and I was like, oh man, I gotta stop, I'm getting sick. And then Allison was like, you still gotta eat the pie. So I at least have to take a bite of this, but man, I don't know where I'm gonna put it. It looks like chocolate, cream, and some more whipped cream type of stuff on the top. It's like 3 layers. I think it's gonna be pretty good. Perfect bite. Probably too big of a bite too. How would you do that? It's real good. It's just delicious crust, pudding, whipped cream on the top, so you get kind of the more vanilla-y flavor, but also the chocolate flavor. So we just looked it up, and the hopia is this white stuff here. It's kind of a gelatinous dessert, a Hawaiian dessert that's made out of coconut milk. Yeah, and you'll find this at like a luau or like on a plate lunch like what we've done today. But I really don't get too much of a strong coconut flavor to it, which is good because I like coconut, but you know, in subtle doses. I don't like it to be over. I wouldn't eat a Mounds bar. Let's just say that. I guess we were up to the challenge. We destroyed it. It was too good, you guys. The coconut flavor is super subtle, but it's there. And we were just saying how the crust is so fresh and flaky. Man, it's really good.
Oh yeah, it's really crispy in there. Oh.
After dinner, we came to Sunset Beach, which was just a short walking distance from where we were eating at, or it was a late lunch, really.
Yeah, a late lunch, up at the North Shore. So if
Yes.
you're looking for it, it's a beautiful, secluded spot. We're almost the only people here.
The waves are huge, some of the biggest we've seen in a long time. There are surfers out there that are riding the waves way out there.
But we have had an absolutely amazing day. We got to see some really cool stuff. We got to eat some delicious things.
Highly recommend going on that Jurassic Park tour, by the way. That was so much fun.
And that ranch does all sorts of tours. So you can kayak and you can go check out the Wayway's video and see how that goes. You can do the food tours, you can do ATV tours, biking tours, anything you want.
Yeah, but it's getting hot out here and we got a long drive back home, so we're gonna leave you here.
Yeah, but we'll be back tomorrow with some food. Good night, adventures.
We'll see you on the road.